Joey Baez, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, if you're looking for innings out of your starting pitcher, you're looking at the right guy. This guy seems to deliver more often than not, going deep into the games. He's one of those guys.
Coming to the plate now, Eugene Sears, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Sears.
First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Standing in, Chris Glass. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Fighting Phils, the second baseman, Chris Glass.
And the pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. High in the air out to center field. Beard is right there, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now at the plate, Chris Glass.
The batter, the second baseman,
the 1-1.
Glass.
Grounded to third. And he is in there. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So striding in, Luke Toth, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1, and now the runner's trying for third to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Sears. He hit a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Flips it behind his back. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Digging in now, Eugene Sears. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Sears.
From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Check swing here and a little looper, but little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Digging in, Eugene Sears, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runners off for second, and a step off. And my goodness, they'll tag him out between first and second. And I have no idea what he could have been thinking, but this ball game is over. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Reading Fighting Phils jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Luis Maraville claims the win out of the pen, his first. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
You're ready.
So digging in now, Eugene Sears. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Sears.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon? Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Sears.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike two.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Settling in now, Leonard Yamamoto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs and something going. The last thing they want to do.
And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base.
Leading off the inning, Eugene Sears, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Sears.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nieto moves over. One out. Digging in once again, Eugene Sears, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged a bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Roberto Velasquez.
The center fielder, Roberto Velasquez.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
All right, hold up.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. Ready for another chance.
Now
Eugene Sears, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Sears.
Hit back up the middle.
Come on, get here, get here,
can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. Striding forward now is the DH,
Now batting,
Luke Toth.
the
The
designated
winning
hitter,
run is at first
Luke
base.
Toth.
And
1-1-1.
strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
First for the
A
victorious
one-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. Daniel McGathick claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
A player is confronted about a subpar trend in his defensive performance.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, striding into the box, Joe Emery. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Emery.
Ground to third. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Eugene Sears, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Emery over to his left. And the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on. Leading off the inning, Eugene Sears, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Bullet back up the middle. Casilla is there, and he has it for the first out. In now, Eugene Sears. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Eugene Sears.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Got a way to find the sweet spot right there.
Boy, there's a
boy.
long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
0-1, here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no error. Into the box now, Benito Casilla. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. Can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Eugene Sears. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Sears.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater. 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Ready now, Mark Lerma. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and
you could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Trenton Thunder took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Benny Harvey wins his 3rd of the season. The game's future start. Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Casilla will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So striding forward now, Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Veras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the belt, the pitch.
Make a turn, pick up the ball.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Now to the plate, Mark Lerma. 2 on, 2
Now
out
batting,
for him here in the third.
Number 77.
Weekly
On
hit
the bag,
towards
on the
first.
bag, on the bag.
Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Stepping in, Eugene
The third
Sears.
baseman,
He
number 8.
singled his last time up.
Eugene Sears.
Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Jones scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch.
Striding
Now
in once
batting,
again,
third
Eugene
baseman,
Sears. He got on
Eugene
top of one and was a ground out
Sears.
victim last time. Check
Dig, dig,
swing
dig, dig,
grounder
dig.
to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
So stepping in, Mark
The
Lerma.
batter,
He was retired
number
via the ground
77.
ball last time up. Veras on second. Sears is over at first with 1 away. Line to the right side. Sampson makes the catch, and
Pick
now
up the
they
ball,
might be
Stan,
able to
right
double
here,
them
on the
off
back,
at
on the
first.
back.
The relay throw on to first, a double play. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Sea Dogs lead it 3-0.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-0 the final score in this one today.
First for the victorious
Portland Sea Dogs led
3
this
runs
game
on
from the
8
third
hits.
inning on
No
and never
errors.
wavered.
They left 9
Sean
runners on
Huseby
base.
earns his first win of the season. Bobby Pointer.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Time for minor league baseball here on
And
the
now,
show as we
please
set our
welcome
sights on the Double-A. Brian Snyder, a native of Minnesota. Coming to the plate now, Eugene
Batting fourth,
Sears, and he
the
could
third
give his
baseman,
guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Sears.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, it was nice to see. This team hadn't been playing well. They've been on a recent losing streak and able to win their last game. Just relaxes everybody. Let's see if they continue that trend today.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move track.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Line to the right side, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Leading off the inning, Eugene Sears, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line in right. Rosales sprinting after it, and no one will track it down. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Lerma. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Eugene Sears. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Rosales coasts under it. 2 down.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Yard Goats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Peter Lamar earns the win, his second. Minor League Baseball is live and At the plate, Eugene Sears, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eugene Sears.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Perez is there. And he brings it in on the warning track. At the plate, Daniel Rosales. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat. That last double. With a man on first. Now, let him run and get you a ribby.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out.
Digging in, Eugene Sears comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eugene
Hit hard up the middle. Welch ranging up the middle, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Eugene Sears. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Sears.
This is line to left. Monticelli is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugene Sears, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Rosales is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final.
No errors. They left 16 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Now in the box, Eugene Sears, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Sears.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
Always productive to score a run.
Stepping up now Eugene Sears. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Sears.
High in the air out to center field. Barrios has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Eugene Sears. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The relay. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Digging in, Mark Lerma. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 77.
The 1-2 pitch. Runner's on his way to third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out. Now a throw to second. And it turns into a double play. The hit and run. So the lineup flips over and digging in Daniel Rosales as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 9 away at third. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run is scored. Long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being...
Ball 4, take the ball.
Into the box now,
The
Eugene
batter,
Sears,
the third
as he'll
baseman,
look to bring home that
Eugene
tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Barrios. 2 gone.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe. You're out. 3. Out. Out. Out.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Hartford Yard Goats jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Yard Goats. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
It's baseball.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base.
Coming to the plate now,
That is
Eugene Sears,
third
and he
baseman.
could give his guys an
Eugene
early lead if he can come through here.
Sears.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Gonzalez at second, Veras at first, 1 gone.
On the
Drilled
back,
right
pick it
back
up,
up
pick
the
it up.
middle. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but standing in, Roderick Doyle. And something to
Batting
watch
fourth,
out for is whether
the
or not
third
he'll be able
baseman,
to extend his
Roderick
8-game hitting streak.
Doyle.
Line drive to left. Castro is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. We've played an inning, still nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugene Sears.
Eugene Sears.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Oh and 1, here it comes. Line towards center field. Grace is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go
The center
Sam
fielder,
Grace.
number
He'll look
1.
to bounce back after
Sam.
striking out his last. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Striding in, Luis Guillorme.
The
He got
batter,
under
number
one and
13.
popped out his last time
Second
up.
baseman, Luis
The 2-1.
Guillorme.
Ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging a bat.
Next will be the
The third
cleanup
baseman,
hitter,
number
Eugene Sears.
Eugene Sears.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit high and deep to right center. Grace giving chase.
Round hard, you're
He
scoring.
gets there to
You're
make
scoring.
the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. So coming to the plate, Wes
Leading
Girard.
up for the
He's 1
Mets,
for 2 in the
The
ball game.
left fielder, Wes
On
Girard.
the left side. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sears.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Sellers is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Sea Dogs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Huseby earns the win, his second. Joe Grotar pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Baseball on the stepping up to the plate, Eugene Sears took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Sears.
First offering on its way. 0-1 the count. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mason is over. 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defense.
Now at the plate, Ryan Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-1. To the left side. Sears is right there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
The third baseline to his right, Sears, and he'll tag the runner coming by, at least make him throw it, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sears.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Standing in, Manuel Uribe is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Digging in and looking for more, Eugene Sears.
Eugene Sears.
First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Veras aboard here at first with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stepping in, Eugene Sears. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is line to left. Mason is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Eugene Sears will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Veras isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Mark Lerma. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Sears leads off second with nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back safely.
Stand up,
hit in the air to center field. Valenzuela has a beat on it. 1 away. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the base. Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Sea Dogs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Brian Snyder takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Brian Cahill was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next.
Your Hartford Yard Goat.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the base.
Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eugene.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sears.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now a flare out toward right center. And there's their first hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jensen.
Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Coming to the plate now, Sean Welch. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. Score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So striding in, Ken Coggin.
The second baseman, Ken Coggin.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to third. And a low throw as this hops right over his shoulder.
Boy, this is an absolute.
Digging in, Eugene Sears. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Popped him up. Nance moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now, Eugene Sears.
Number 8, Eugene.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Barrios moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
It's baseball on the Coming to the plate now, Eugene Sears. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Sears.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Sean Welch, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 0-2 delivery.
Welch.
1-1. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Sears. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He didn't get taken out right here.
Castro is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So digging in now, Eugene Sears. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Barrios racing back at the track. On the warning track,
on the
he
back,
makes
find
the
ball,
catch.
find the ball.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look.
Settling in now, Luis
Now
Blanco.
batting, first baseman, Luis Blanco.
He's set and the 2-2 pitch. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out. Into the box, Eugene Sears earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. High and deep to right center. Rosales on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Leading off the inning, Chad Bennett, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, down by a couple of runs.
Oh, and he can't pick it up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready for another chance? Eugene Sears, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far.
Sears.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Rosales is there to put it away for out number 1.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Sea Dogs led this game from the third inning on and never wavered.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
The show's continuing coverage of East.
Play ball. That hit him. First base. He's safe. Out. He's out.
Striding into the box,
Leading
Eugene
up for the
Sears.
Sea-Dogs.
Day off for him yesterday,
third
but
baseman,
back out there for this one.
Eugene
Line to the
Sears.
right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting
Batting
thrown
fifth,
out at second base.
the
He saw
second
the play
baseman,
happening in front of
number
him
77.
and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. In now, Rod Jansen.
Batting
He was
fifth,
1 for 4 with
the
a
center
two-bagger
fielder,
in yesterday's game.
Rod Jansen.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh,
Stand
it's
up
hit to
right here.
third.
Stand up. Pick it
5,
up.
4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Set to get his evening at the plate started,
Batting
Julio
the
Castro.
left
And it's
fielder,
been a real struggle
Julio
for him with the bat so far this year,
Castro.
looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. 1 hit, 1 left. At the plate, Eugene
third baseman,
Sears.
number 8.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the
Eugene
third.
Sears.
As a look, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle
Now
this
batting,
guy down a bit.
number 77.
Into the box now, Mark Lerma. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Stepping
batting,
into the box,
center fielder,
Rod Jansen.
Rod
0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jansen.
Runner
You're going,
goes
you're going, you're
for
going, you're
third.
going.
Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it... Ready now, Joaquin
batting, the
Valenzuela.
center
He
fielder,
reached on a single in his
Joaquin.
first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slow. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes.
Digging in once
The third
again,
baseman, number
Eugene
8.
Sears. He came through with an
Eugene
RBI single in his last
Sears.
at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Up the middle and
beat it
off
out,
his
beat it
leg.
out.
But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that. So a pivotal moment
The third
here, and
baseman,
digging
number
in
8.
now, Eugene Sears. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Now to the plate, Mark
The
Sellers.
first baseman, number 9. Mark Sellers.
Down here, and they'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So you can mark that one down.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies took the lead in the fourth and held on until time for minor league baseball. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Eugene Sears batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that.
So striding forward now, Eugene Sears. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup.
Ground it, pick up the ball.
One. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Popped him up. Bannister is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in once again, Mark Sellers.
The first baseman, number 9, Mark Sellers.
Soft liner towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. Stepping in, Roderick Doyle. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Roderick Doyle.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Pops this one up. Franco over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And there are 2 gone now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugene Sears. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Sears.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Drilled to the left side.
Come on, come on, come on.
And that's through for a hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Dero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Rod Jensen.
0-2, here it is. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man. So stepping in, Phil Mason.
Batting, the left fielder, Phil Mason.
2-2.
Gets down to third, likely no shot at 2. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here. Next will be the designated hitter, Ken Rubin. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if any hard through the infield, he's going to wave them.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Ready for another shot now. Eugene Sears due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, when you get on base,
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
At the plate,
Now
Rod
batting,
Jansen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Swing, and he pops him up. Mason comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1. On to first, a double play.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Drew Gagnon earns the win, his 2nd. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. At the plate, Eugene Sears. It's been a great series for him at the plate. 5 for 8 so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard. Foul. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going.
And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Mark Lerma. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Number 77.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man. Digging in, Eugene Sears. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Now that's popped up. Sellers has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away. Now in the box, Manuel Uribe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Uribe.
Swinging a ground ball to third. To his right, Sears. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugene Sears. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Sears.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Valenzuela ranging back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they extend the lead to 5-0.
He might have thought he was going to fool him with a first pitch bender, but he was wrong. He was sitting on that curve and absolutely hammered it way out of here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eugene Sears.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sellers is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Leading off the inning, Manuel Uribe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first.
Stepping up now, Joaquin Valenzuela, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready once again, Luis Guillorme. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the catch.
So striding in, Luis Guillorme, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Portland Sea Dogs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Christopher Borders claims the win out of the pen, his first. Bobby Pointer records the save, his 12th of the season.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation
now,
of
please
minor league
welcome
baseball. Tonight, the
your
opener of a 3-game series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Portland Sea Dogs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Sean Hughesby, the Nebraska native, will be the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
He's out. Ball 4. Take the ball. Out. 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 3. He's out.
Leading off the inning, Eugene Sears, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Lynch going back on it to the track. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And this ball game is tied at 1.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Digging in, Dave Gagnon comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Gagnon.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Number 77 has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Eugene Sears. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Roll, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Julio Castro.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Ezra Chassin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. But he won't have an opportunity to throw either man out. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with only 1 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And they get the double play at third. A couple of walks, but Riding in, Eugene Sears. And their runners at the corners now.
Eugene Sears.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Lynch is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris De La Rosa, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation. High ball game. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that Eugene Sears will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Gonzalez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And a dive, but he's back in. Weak roller right side. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darrell Kidd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Darrell Kidd.
Changeup is bounced to second. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Portland came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Patrick Bunning wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Bobby Pointer wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the. So coming to the plate, Chris De La Rosa, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team.
Standing in, Julio Pinto, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Pinto.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Line to the right side. Juarez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Paulino isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metric.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nathaniel Lynch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. On the ground, out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nathaniel Lynch. Now the 0-1.
Lynch.
The line drive. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eugene Sears. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well, digging in to try it again, Eugene Sears.
Eugene Sears.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to the plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Standing in, Mark Lerma. A fly out and a single for him so far. Has a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits. Digging in and looking for more, Eugene Sears. And their runners at the corners now.
Sears.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Sears is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Stepping in, Mark Lerma. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this evening.
Hold on right here. Chopper up the middle. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left. Stepping into the box, Chris De La Rosa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time. Last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Sea Dogs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brian Snyder notches his 3rd win of the year. David Paulino pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Bobby Pointer earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The show's continuing coverage. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Morse, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the 2nd inning. Gets this one down. Sears is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
Time for a look at the defensive.
He say 3.
Stepping up to the plate, Eugene Sears. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago.
Sears.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to third.
Beat it out.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Coming to the plate now, Mark Lerma.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
A runner
number
at first
77.
with no outs here. Runners on the move for second. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Flying towards center field.
Ball, you got it.
And that's in there. Base hit. Sears blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece. Digging in, Julio Pinto. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1-1.
On the ground over to first. To his right, Sears. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Eugene.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's back into second here safely.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Digging in now, Mark Lerma. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Grounded slowly to the left side.
Come on, down,
Pinto moving to his right. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Now at the plate, Ezra Chassin. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy.
And they get the double play at third. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors. Coming to the plate now, Eugene Sears. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Number 77.
And the runner's breaking for third. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone. So digging in now, Eugene Sears, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
8.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2, the final today. New Hampshire led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Aaron Long with his fourth win this season. Tomas Figueroa closes the door. The Thunder are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Eugene Sears. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Has a look, now the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Eugene Sears.
The first baseman, number 8. Eugene Sears.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sampson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Ready for another chance. Eugene Sears. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Sears.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the run will score all the way from first. Make it 5-1. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double, the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Settling in now, Julio Castro.
Number 30, Julio Castro.
A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they get 3 runs on. In now, Eugene Sears. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Into the corner and slicing foul. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of it. At the plate, Rick
The bat.
Hernandez.
The
He got on top
shortstop.
of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hernandez.
Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding into the box,
The
Eugene
batter.
Sears.
The first baseman, Eugene Sears.
He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field.
Make the turn.
In there, a base hit. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Striding in to start the ninth, Greg
Leading up
Jones.
for the
And they'll
Thunder,
need him to get something
second
going
baseman.
here.
Greg.
It's on the ground over to first. Sears takes it in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now
Our
the
final
pressure's
line
off.
score.
If they get one of
First
the
for
next two,
victorious
the
Sea
series
Dogs.
is theirs.
5 runs,
And this
8
evening's
hits,
contest
no
comes to a
errors. They
close,
left 15
5-3
runners
the
on
final.
base.
The Portland Sea Dogs jumped out
Time
to
of
an
the ball
early lead
game,
in the
3
first and
hours
never
and
looked
8
back.
minutes.
Steve Wallace earns the win, his second. It's baseball on the show,
Ladies
and it's
and
coming up
gentlemen,
next. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rodney
Batting
Evans.
third.
He'll get to
The
take his
designated
first
hitter,
cuts here.
Rodney
The 1-2.
Evans.
Ground to second base. This could be two. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way.
Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears.
Leading off,
And there's a look
the
at
first
his
baseman,
home and road splits
Eugene
so far this year.
Sears.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Casilla is there. 1 out. Into the box now, Raleigh
Leading
Perez,
up for
as
the
he'll get
Thunder,
his first
the
opportunity
first
in this
baseman,
one.
Raleigh Perez.
Roughly on the ground to first. Sears fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today.
Now to the plate, Eugene
first baseman,
Sears.
number 8.
0 for 1 for him here in this
Eugene
one. First pitch of the
Sears.
at-bat.
On the
Hard hit
bag,
ball
on
to
the bag,
second.
on the bag.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Ready now, Rodney Evans.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Evans.
Hit toward the hole. Sears is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Digging in once again,
right
Enos
fielder,
Sampson.
number 10.
He'll look to bounce back after
Enos
striking out his last
Sampson.
time up. Up the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well. So striding forward now
Now batting,
Steve
The
Castro.
catcher, Steve Castro.
To first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Probably wanted more out of that.
Stepping in,
first baseman,
Eugene
number 8.
Sears. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim
Sears.
last time. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the. Striding in once again,
Now batting,
Steve
catcher.
Castro.
Steve Castro.
The 2-2. Pounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there. So stepping in, Raleigh Perez. He
number
flew out in his
34.
last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Eugene Sears. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Casilla is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Steve Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. The Thunder are on top.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable job out of the bullpen. An 8-out save, you don't see that very often anymore.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Trenton used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. It's baseball. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score.
Sears.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Batting fifth.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Lerma, and their runners at the corners now. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes up. At the plate, Eugene Sears. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Digging in, Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eugene
from the stretch.
Sears.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Jansen over at second. Gonzalez is over at first with 1 away. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Casilla is there. 2 gone. Now in the box, Eugene Sears.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Sears
sends that one out of play for strike 1. On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Number 77.
Striding forward now is the DH. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-2. And there he goes towards second. There's one. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping up now, Enos Sampson.
The right fielder, number 10. Enos
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Eugene Sears. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Murillo, a right-hander going 6'5". He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
The batter, number 77.
Striding in, Mark Lerma. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run finish.
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Time for minor league.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Eugene Sears. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Dig, go.
Coggin is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless. Digging in, Eugene Sears.
The first baseman, Eugene Sears.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Number 77.
Into the box now, Mark Lerma. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. And how about that double play? Wow. So here's the cleanup hitter, Luis Blanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Will play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Ready once again,
Now
Eugene
batting.
Sears.
The
He
first
singled
baseman.
his last time up.
Eugene
First pitch on its
Sears.
way. Chopper to second.
Oh,
This will
beat
be a
it out,
tough
beat it
turn.
out, beat it
Scooped
out.
up on the backhand. On to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with one pitch. Striding in, Eugene
leading up
Sears.
for the Sea Dogs.
He's
the
ready.
first
Here's the
baseman.
first offering.
Eugene
Tried to check it, and it's
Sears.
0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
So coming to the plate, Chad
Now
Bennett.
batting.
He got on top of
Designated
one and
hitter.
was a ground out
Chad
victim last time.
Bennett.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there,
Our
but he
final
found a
line
way to get it done.
First for
And
the
tonight's
victorious
comes to a
Sea Dogs.
conclusion,
6
6-1
runs,
the
10
final.
hits, no
Portland
errors.
led
They
this
left
game
7
from the
men on
third
base.
inning on and never wavered. Brian
Time
Snyder
of the ball
with his
game,
4th
3
win
hours
this
and
season.
5 minutes.
Peter Lamar was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. The game's future start. Now batting, Eugene
Batting
Sears. It was a 2-hit
first
effort for him,
baseman,
including a home run
Eugene
in last night's game.
Sears.
He's set and the pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make it.
Ready to take his
Leading up
hacks
for the
again,
Sea Dogs.
Eugene Sears,
The
as
first
he'll look to
baseman,
follow up the 2-run
Eugene
homer he launched over the wall
Sears.
last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in,
Now
Daniel
the
Rosales.
right fielder,
He'll look to bounce back
Daniel
after striking out his last time
Rosales.
up. Down the first base line. Sears ranges to his left, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Eugene Sears will stand in here, but before he
Leading
does,
up
let's
for
take
the
you back
Sea
to the
Dogs.
very first inning.
The first
This was a
baseman,
2-run home run right out of the
Eugene
gate that really got these
Sears.
guys off to a fast start.
You're going,
And that
you're
gets
going, you're
down,
going,
and
you're
we'll see
going.
if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game.
Now
that's
batting,
his second
left
base
fielder,
knock. This one
Julio.
for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hit high and deep to right center. Barrios is after it. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. The relay throw.
That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugene Sears. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Sea Dogs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Welcome to MLB The Show. Standing in, Sean Welch comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Sean Welch.
Fully hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true.
Standing in, Eugene Sears, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings.
In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. 4 hits already in the series through 7 at-bats.
Sears.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double. And that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third
77.
and still no outs after the ground rule double.
He pulls this one into right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cecil Monticelli. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating. Looking. Everybody.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chad Bennett. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Chad Bennett.
Wounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eugene Sears, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Rosales racing back at the track, but he can't get to it. And that'll score the runner from second as it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Lerma. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man digging in and looking for more. Homer Perez coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in, Eugene Sears. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A good bend on that one as it's fouled away. Strike 2. High in the air down the right field line. Rosales moving to his left, and he hauls it down in the corner. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the... Stepping up to the plate, Chad Bennett. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Bennett
is pulled into right. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended. Coming to the plate now, Sean Welch. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit.
And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Yard Goats put on a show with the bats, collecting 17 hits in the game. Yency Almonte earns the win, his second. Steve Wallace was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Sears.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, B-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
On to first, but not in. Leading off the inning, Eugene Sears, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes. Now at the plate, Eugene Sears. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I got the count 0-2.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Digging in, Eugene Sears. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now at the plate, Julio Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Ezra Chassin. He singled his last time up. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no error.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Reading Fighting Phils pick up win number 20 on the year. It's baseball. Into the box, Eugene Sears, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Glass is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home...
Digging in now, Eugene Sears. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High in the air out to center field. Beard has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Glass.
The second baseman, Chris Glass.
Popped high in the air. Montes waits on it. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Eugene Sears. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sears
hits it high and deep out to center field. Beard racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. Digging in the switch hitter, Colby Ortega. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Shot down the first baseline, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there.
In now, Eugene Sears.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way.
Sears.
Lifted in the air out to right. Ortega moves over, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
They left 9 runners on base.
It's baseball on the settling in now, Eugene Sears. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
Eugene
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there. And
striding into the box, Eugene Sears earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And it's fouled away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Number 77.
Here's the 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Robinson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they get the double play at third. At the plate, Eugene Sears. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eugene Sears, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile. Bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Rasmussen. 1 out. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play. 4-2 the final score tonight. Reading came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Luis Maraville wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.
It's baseball. It's the show. Into the box now, Eugene Sears. And he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Beard looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Stepping into the box, Eugene Sears. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit the second. Glass is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, Eugene Sears. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Eugene Sears will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Portland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robert Ishii notches his 3rd win of the year. Bobby Pointer records the save, his 18th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.